Book Dragons, I'm back. So I'm here to do another TBR-a-thon vlog. I haven't been doing them as much as I was hoping, just because I had a lot of pre-end of the year content that I wanted to film and kind of get out. But I am going to do the map that I was really excited for. So I'm going to do the trail map. And if you don't know, Leandra is like such amazing with all of these things. They're so easy to follow. So I'm going to do this, and I'm here. And my goal is to get to this bookshop, and we're going to plan that as we kind of play by ear. So the first thing I have to do to get to this lake is a lake monster sighting or a cryptid. So I'm going to play this game the way that I want to play it. And if it's ill-advised, you can yell at me in the comments. But I am going to read Fairy Tale, After the Forest, which is a fairy tale retelling by Cal Woods, because fairy tales to me are mythical creatures. And this is kind of this is my beautiful Alucard edition, let me just tell you. And I just thought this book was really, really interesting when I got it. It basically follows what happens after the happily ever after, and it follows Greta and her brother Hans. And it's just really, really captivating. It's also a shorter book than I have been reading. So yeah, I'm going to pick this up. I'm going to hopefully read about 100 pages. Hopefully. I mean, I'm probably just going to update you after work tomorrow. But I'm going to read about 100 pages tonight and just see if I like it. But I'm excited. It was on my TBR, so it was my adult fantasy book that I had to read for some things, like just for my prompts. But yeah, I'm excited to kind of take you guys along with me this week and kind of get it done. I'm also listening, and I'm going to chat through my audiobooks as well in this vlog, if they're pertinent. I'm doing another vlog for my other audiobook, but it's the 7th Diana Ravenbrook. It's the Impossible Imposter, and I'll attach a photo here, and then I just won't put it in that vlog. But yeah, so yeah, I'm gonna go read 100 pages of this week that we're going into. I don't have a ton going on that I can think of. I know I have rehearsal this week for my show. I have no doctor's appointments, which is super nice. But yeah, so I'm gonna go read about 100 pages of this. And I will definitely update you guys tomorrow, but if I get to chapter 9 by the end of tonight, I'll definitely update you guys tonight. But I'm intrigued, so I'm gonna go do that, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye. Hey friends, I am back. I just want to do a quick update. I didn't want to updating yesterday because I didn't really read a ton of my book. Still, right now I'm only 66 pages in, but I'm intrigued. Like, I have to admit, I'm intrigued right off the bat of the story. But basically, it's what happens after this fairy tale ends for Hansel and Gretel. So you follow Hansel and Gretel, and they live in this small town, and Hansel has inherited a grimoire from the witch that took her, and she is making gingerbread in hopes that will kind of bring money into her little family. She still lives with her brother Hansel. Hansel has a gambling debt, and a former flame of a friend of theirs has returned to town, and the town is very like suspicious of them because of her past with the witch and stuff like that. But I'm literally like 66 pages in, and I'm intrigued. Like, it's very much reading like what happens after happily ever after. But I'm enjoying it, which is really, really good. I didn't wind up updating yesterday because I had to do some stuff after work. I had a Slug Club meeting. I did sprints from Leandra from TBR0, who I'm loving. I just love all of the things she's hosting, so it's been really, really fun with that. And then I had to do a little thing, and then I had to come home, and then I did that. I had to work out. Today I had rehearsal, which, oh my goodness, there's always something. There's always something that happens with my plays that like I can't foresee, and this is just, the scripts are just taking a long time to get here. So I want to like read through my scripts with my students, and it's just more complicated than you would think. So yeah, my goal is to get up to page 100 in this book, but I don't know what's gonna happen tonight. And now I'm gonna go check in on my other vlog where I'm doing an audiobook, like 5 audiobooks for Eleanor Reads her challenge, and then I will be back when I get up to page 100. Hopefully it's tonight. That is the hope. I am on chapter 7 after chapter 9, which I think is pretty doable. But I normally want to update like when I'm 100 pages in, because I feel like you can kind of tell stuff about the story. Right now it's definitely all surface level. So I'll talk to you guys in a bit. Bye. Book Dragons, I'm back. I just want to do a bit of an update. I did wind up deciding shortly after I chatted with you to DNF after The Forest by Kel Woods. I was about 75% in and it just was not capturing me. There's a chance I may look on my Hoopla and see if there's like an audiobook I can listen to, because the story is very, very slow and it's also giving me like Regency and like historical vibes, and I like to listen to those. So I don't know. I'm curious to see how I would have liked it if I kept reading. It's like a soft DNF and I might change the format. But I decided to pick up A Fellowships of Bakers and Magic by Jen Penner, and I'm loving this book like so far. I think it's very, very cute. It does definitely have to do with creatures because it has elves in it and a lot of other creatures like orcs and stuff. But yeah, just the thing I've read so far. You have a main character who's a baker and a human, and she works in this town that is surrounded by magic, but she is not magical. And she wants to enter a baking competition, but the humans, the magical beasts in the society, don't see her as a like valuable member or a valuable baker because she's not magical. So her orc neighbors wind up entering her in this competition. That's all that I've read. 50 pages. So I'm really, really liking it though. I'm captured, it's fun, it's quick, and I want to keep reading it. So my plan is to read to page 100 tonight, which I think is definitely doable. It's not like a ton more reading, but I think I can do it. But I'm really, really liking this. I'm happy that I made the choice. And here's a PSA that I have to learn too. If you're not loving a book, DNF it. Come back to it later or don't, but yeah. So I'll talk to you guys when I have more of a reading update. Bye. Hey Book Dragons, I am back. I just want to do a quick update. It is Thursday. I just had rehearsal. I wound up getting up to about a page 91 in A Fellowship of Bakers and Magic by J. Perner. I am really liking this book. I finally got to the place of the competition, but basically our main character is kind of invited to go to this competition. She's a human, so she's having some like doubts. People don't think that humans can do baking even when they don't have magic. She's in the company of an elf, and it's just a fun time. Definitely a cozy adventure, but there's also a lot about like family and friends and opening up your heart and not being isolated. So I'm really liking this. My goal is to get up to page 150 before, or like 149 I guess, before tomorrow, because tomorrow's the weekend. I would like to have made some significant progress on this, but I'm really enjoying this book. I just want a couple of like hours just to kind of devote to it and read it, and I'll probably finish it rather quickly, but it is a very, very fun read. If I'm able to read another 50 pages tonight, I will definitely give you guys a solid update, but just know it's a fun time. I'm really liking it. And thank you, Leandra, for recommending me to pick up something with cryptic characters or creatures that people don't think exist, because I'm really enjoying it. Back. It is a lot later. It is like 3:20, but I did spend a lot of today listening to an audiobook that I can't review because it's a St. Martin's Press title, and I have like 30 minutes left of that book. Sorry, my puppy must kiss me now that I'm on the floor. She doesn't like when I sit like anywhere because she gets nervous because I'm suddenly on her level. So if you see little ears, I apologize. But I'm doing sprints with Leandra from TBR Zero. Oh, by the way, I just need to give a major shout out to her. I'm definitely gonna tag her in this video because she and her live stream people helped me get to 500 followers on YouTube, which is just a journey I have been on for so long, and I am incredibly thankful. If you're watching this video and you're new here, hi, I'm Laura. I read a ton and I read a lot of different types of things, but I really just like make content. It's super enjoyable for me. But I'm like 223 pages into The Fellowship of Bakers and Magic, and I'm really liking this book. If you're looking for a fun, like if you like Legends and Lattes and you like the low stakes, I would pick this one up. This is the elven version of Great British Bake Off for all intents and purposes, and I'm really enjoying it. There also is a romance element. There's friendship dynamics in here. It's working for me on a lot of levels, and I'm really enjoying it. So I'm gonna go finish this, but I'm first probably gonna finish my audiobook once we go into a new sprint. But yeah, I'm loving this book. I think the friendship is fun, the romance is fun, the dynamics is fun, and I'm just having a fun time. So I'm gonna go finish this, and then we'll give a check. Right now it's almost 3:21, and I will give you a check-in when I'm done with this book. Bye. Hey Book Dragons, I'm back. I just want to do a quick update. I did wind up finishing A Fellowship of Bakers and Magic by Jen Perner, or J. Perner. I really like this book. I think I'm gonna give it 5 stars. I just had a fun time with this. I think it just was a nice read for like my head. and I enjoyed it. I like the characters, I like the setting. I think it did have stakes, but the stakes were like so low, but it was more about like finding your place in the world, opening yourself up, and I just liked it. There was a little bit of world building as well, and I just found the characters fun. I think if you liked Legends and Lattes, you should pick this up. If you're a big fan of Lord of the Rings but want like a low stakes story, pick this one up. Also, if you like Great British Bake Off, pick this one up. This one had a lot of catches for me and I really enjoyed it, so I'm happy that I picked it up. So I'm still doing my TBR-a-thon map. So I just did my cryptic sighting just because it worked for me. I don't know if it would have worked for everyone else. Now I'm heading here and I need to read something that has, let me just see what it is. I'm about to go to Cottage Core, a cottage. So, and I mean cozy vibes. So I'm going to pick up a sequel that I've been dying to read all month, and that is The Ravenous Dead by Darcy Coates. I read The Whispering Dead actually on recommend from Leandra from TBR0, and I decided to pick this one up, and I'm really excited. I remember I read book 1 during the Amazing Readathon, I think, and I just really liked the setting. It gave me Ghost Whisperers vibes, and I hear that the series just keeps getting better and better, so I'm going to hopefully read like the first 100 pages tonight, and then I'll give you guys an update. But this is the second book. I like the first one a lot. And yeah, that is my plan. So I'm going to go read this, read the first 100 pages, and then I'll give you guys an update. But that is the plan. This I gave 5 stars. Really excited that I finally picked it up. And now I just have to wait for book 2. Book 2 follows Dory, who's a dwarf, and we get her story next. Dolly, who's a dwarf. So yeah, I'm really excited. I'm gonna go start this, finish up sprints with Leandra and everyone else that's following her, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye. Back. It is a lot later. It is like 3:20, but I did spend a lot of today listening to an audiobook that I can't review because it's a St. Martin's Press title, and I have like 30 minutes left of that book. Sorry, my puppy must kiss me now that I'm on the floor. She doesn't like when I sit like anywhere because she gets nervous because I'm suddenly on her level. So if you see little ears, I apologize. But I'm doing sprints with Leandra from TBR0. Oh, by the way, I just need to give a major shout out to her. I'm definitely gonna tag her in this video because she and her live stream people helped me get to 500 followers on YouTube, which is just a journey I have been on for so long, and I am incredibly thankful. If you're watching this video and you're new here, hi, I'm Laura. I read a ton and I read a lot of different types of things, but I really just like make content. It's super enjoyable for me. But I'm like 223 pages into The Fellowship of Bakers of Magic, and I'm really liking this book. If you're looking for a fun, like if you like Legends and Lattes and you like the low stakes, I would pick this one up. This is the elven version of Great British Bake Off for all intents and purposes, and I'm really enjoying it. There also is a romance element. There's friendship dynamics in here. It's working for me on a lot of levels, and I'm really enjoying it. So I'm gonna go finish this, but I'm first probably gonna finish my audiobook once we go into a new sprint. But yeah, I'm loving this book. I think the friendship is fun, the romance is fun, the dynamics is fun, and I'm just having a fun time. So I'm gonna go finish this, and then we'll give a check. Right now it's almost 3:21, and I will give you a check-in when I'm done with this book. Bye. Hi, Big Dragons. I'm back. I just want to do a quick update. I did wind up finishing a book. I finished The Ravenous Dead by Darcy Coates. I actually like this book. I'm gonna give it like 3.5 stars. I liked it. I think that, again, it reads very much as a movie. There was a lot of plot simplicities in this story. The writing is very simplistic in these stories, but I do like the characters. Thought the mystery was intriguing, and I'm excited to read book 2. So my last book for this game, I just picked up the audiobook for because I didn't think I was going to physically read anything else that connects to this game, and I wanted to read an audiobook. So I decided to pick up Down Among the Sticks and Bones by Shauna Maguire. My friend actually gifted me, or loaned me, I actually have to get back to her, but I think I got up to chapter like 6 in this, so I'm like 63 pages in, I think. But this is book 2 in the Wayward Children series, and this follows Jack and Jill, and they are going to their portal world. And so far I'm really enjoying it. Like right off the bat I read like, oh, by the way, the prompt for this is to read a book with a fantasy element to it, so portal worlds are fantasy, and I'm really excited to keep reading. The first like 6 chapters really dived into Jack and Jill's past. If you don't know anything about the Wayward Children series, it is a book series that kind of what happens to the children after they come back for their portal world, And the even books take place at this home where the kids kind of go to kind of recover from their past trauma. And then the odd books are them in the fantastical worlds. So the first section of this was kind of dissecting Jack and Jill's past, which made me very, very angry. Like, their parents are horrible, like horrible, horrible parents. But I'm intrigued to keep reading. I don't know what chapter I got up to. I think I got up to chapter 6, I think. Yeah, I think I got up to chapter 5, the roles we choose ourselves. So I'm very intrigued to keep reading this. So I will definitely finish this tomorrow. And when well, maybe not finish it, but I will make progress on it tomorrow. And then I'm going to give you guys a final update, and then we'll wrap up TBR-a-thon. But I'm going to go read a book that has nothing to do with anything because it's a title I can't review for a bit because for various reasons. But yeah, I finished this, gave it 3.5 stars in the middle of this. So far, I'm really liking this. I'm liking this book a lot better than Every Heart is a Doorway, like a lot more. So I'm excited to dive into this one as well. And I will talk to you guys soon for another update. Bye. Hey friends, I'm back for the last update in this vlog, for the last TBR-a-thon vlog, which is basically me following the trail map. This was for a book with a paranormal or fantastical element, and I wound up finishing Down Among the Sticks and Bones by Seanan McGuire. I like this book quite a bit. I definitely want to keep reading this series. I read book 1 last year, and I liked it. I gave it like 3.5 stars. I thought it was a solid start to the series. This book was definitely more of a favorite for me. I gave it 4.5, like 4.5 stars. This one follows Jack and Jill, and you meet them in book 1, but this is like their origin story, and I really, really enjoyed it. I thought that it was a really captivating story. Like, it was a very, very quick paced story. I felt a little bit disconnected from the characters, but I wish I almost would have reread Every Heart is a Doorway just because I would have felt like more connected to them. But I really enjoyed it. I had a really fun time doing this. Thank you so much, Leandra, for organizing this. I am not going to say that these trail maps will pop up throughout the year or the bingo boards or the roll-a-thon board just because I had such a fun time. And yeah, I just want to thank you guys for reading it or watching. But yeah, I wound up reading this, which I gave 3 stars to. I wound up reading The Ravenous Dead, which I gave 4 stars to. I wound up reading the Baker book, which I gave 5 stars to. So I had a pretty good reading vlog. So yeah, I will talk to you guys for my next reading vlog soon. Bye friends.